Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. It's Enter the Stars, and welcome to the channel. And this is a follow-up show about the blood diamonds of Sierra Leone. And what this is the exploitation of minerals away from the people and into the hands of the rich. And I want to welcome back Ibrahim, who was with us with the show last time. How are you, man?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. We had some technical difficulties coming into the show. Hopefully, the sound's coming through okay. Let us know in the chat how the sound's doing. We're going to look at some videos on his channel, Ibrahim's channel, which is Star Ocus. We're going to pull up his YouTube channel in a minute. Many of you had asked for some feedback of the people that were helped by some of the donations that you guys sent in. And donations go a long way in Africa because of the currency exchange. So a few dollars, $5 or $10, can go a long way to feed a family. And Ibrahim is willing to do that because he was born there. And we're going to talk about a little bit about the exploitation of the people in Sierra Leone. Now, in our last show, Ibrahim told us about how the UN was involved in helping to fleece the wealth of the people and that they often used Ebola as a cover to smuggle valuable minerals out of the country. And for me, the most shocking revelation from that show was how the people of Sierra Leone are literally swimming in diamonds. After the rains, you could see them gleaming in the sunlight, laying right in the ground in plain
Oh
sight.
yes. Oh yes.
Yeah. And tell us a little bit about that, Ibrahim.
Well, presently, let me say, 6 months back or a year back, there was a heavy storm of rain that drops down, and a pastor was going to church. He found a diamond on his way going to church, and then we have another news again that a whole mother was doing his vegetable garden, his little, at least, the garden of the backyard, a potato leaf garden, and then he was weeding the grasses, and then if she found another diamond again. So it's like when we observe heavy rain, that time diamond just flow like that. You can walk in the streets and find it. And
Wow.
that normally happen at the Kono area, the Kono community area. That's the faraway northern region.
Wow. And it's crazy because these diamonds are so plentiful that the children use them to play with as marbles. And women will decorate their homes with these diamonds. We're talking $1 million or at least several $100,000 diamonds.
Yes, the reason why, even when I was a little boy, I don't even know the worth of diamond. Even my father and my mother don't know the worth of diamond. So it's like when we have it, we found it is like a clean stone. That's how we used to call it, clean stone. Hey, guy, you have clean stone? That's how we used to say. We used to play with it like a marble because it's hardly to see a marble in Africa at that time. We don't have a marble to play with. We use those small, small diamond to play with a marble. I believe that is what catch the attention of the Western world for them to penetrate there. And then all of the sudden we experience 11 years of war. I'm talking to you right now. I'm a survivor from that war because of the Blood Diamond. And I was in high school when I heard about the movie came out, the Blood Diamond movie. I said, wow.
Wow, that's crazy. Now, I did a quick search on Sierra Leone and I noticed there were a lot of amputated children. Tell us about that with their arms
Yeah,
cut off.
exactly. The amputated children, that is during the 11 years war. 11 years war, you can see they gave this little boy drugs, teach them how to use guns just to go and kill each other. That's so sad. And then those boys don't know nothing. These guys don't know nothing. And when they go, they see children, they will kill the father, kill the mother, kill the uncle, and then they will amputate the child hand. And then they said, go and tell the government.
Wow.
So a lot of them, a lot of the kids have their hands amputated during the war. If you, there is one video that is on Google. Our ex-president during that year, that is Dr. Alaji Chijan Kaba. he used one of that child as an example to the ECOWAS when he went to the ECOWAS on a meeting. He used that child as an example. So we have a lot of amputee kids in Africa,
Man,
especially Sierra Leone.
that's
That's all
sad.
because of the war. That's too sad. And then the sorest part of it now, they can't survive for themselves. The government cannot take care of them. So they're always finding way to eat for themselves. That's why if you go through my videos, you can see even some of the old women, they're in a wheelchair. You'll even see the wheelchair is different. So it's like just for them to survive. It's really, really hard.
Yeah. Now, the troubling part about all this is that the country is bathed in mineral wealth. But for some reason, that never trickles down to the people at the bottom. It never brings them out of poverty because the people are fully exploited. And it's it's not like diamonds would cost so much more if the economic fairness was spread across for the people. But what happens is the corporations are making massive amounts of profits, and they could easily redistribute some of those profits and help bring up the poverty level in the country, but they don't do it. And now all governments are corrupt, but Ibrahim, tell us what makes Sierra Leone different in terms of government corruption, different than other places in the world.
Sierra Leone, our Sierra Leone corruption is let me say that is 100%. Why? Because it's like the international people, they are working with our government directly.
Mm-hmm.
When yes, if they are going down by even buy the diamond from the government directly. So what the government will do, they have the power over the people. So they'll just go any community that some that they hear that hey, a child find a diamond on that area, or a woman find a diamond, or a man find a diamond in that village. The government will intervene in that village, drive all the villagers, give license to international people to mine diamond there.
Oh, so there's
Without
international interests coming in.
yes, international interest is going in. It's like they are working with the government directly. That's why we said they are corrupt. It's
Right.
like that's what they are doing. Drive the people away from their villages and mine the diamond and gold in that village. Trust me, they will turn the ground upside down. That the people, if they even come back, they cannot do nothing on their property, and those people will remain poor because it's a game. If those people have food to eat, they have strength, they have money, the government they will think that oh, those people will fight them. So that's why the government is finding in all ways for those people to remain poor.
Right.
So this is the problem. That is why the poverty is too much in Sierra Leone. Because if they use those money to make us rich, trust me, we too will stand for our rights. We'll start to say, we want right, we want this is our right, this is our right, this is our right. But they make us to be poor, even food to eat, we don't have it. So if we don't have food to eat, how can we stand to fight for our rights? No way.
Mm-hmm.
So when election time comes, you will see the politician come to the villages, give us rice, give us drinks, give alcohol, give smoke, give everything for people to vote for them. And people will never say no because they need food to eat. So you see
Right.
how they are treating the poor people?
It's
They
oppression.
can't say
So
no.
through oppression, they can enact control. And it's interesting because we just passed a stimulus check here in America where they gave free checks out to everybody at the start of the spamdemic. And what happened was inside of the bill, the actual law, there was money to help build the infrastructure of Africa. And I thought to myself, it sounds nice, but really, what they may be doing is building infrastructure for the corporations to come in. So they have power. So they can run their mineral rape programs, basically.
Yes.
I mean, are you guys seeing infrastructure being paid for by foreign governments? And is that always a good thing, or are they doing it for the corporations? I'm talking.
That's not a good thing. The only thing we can hear from the opposition party, the normal some when they have a disagreement in the higher level, what we the poor people can hear is that oh, they have a fund donors donate international wall for Sierra Leone people, and the government went and collect the money, and the
Wow.
government are not doing nothing with the money.
Yeah.
You
N-
see, they are not doing nothing with the money.
oh,
All what we heard, there is a donor in America, give this amount. A donor in America, give this amount for the poor people. But we don't see nothing because it's only the government they give it to them. So when you want to help the poor people and you pass the money to the government, it's not going down to the poor people.
okay. So they say they're going to send money for infrastructure, and then nothing ever. They never
Nothing
actually
like that. We
build the
never heard
lights.
about that.
Oh my gosh, that's
Yep.
crazy.
It's all over. That's why you see people are just like that in the country.
Yeah. Now, Ibrahim has a YouTube channel, and some of you sent donations to him already based on our last show to help him to help these other people. And we're going to look at his channel right now. Let's pull that up. You can see this, right, Ibrahim?
Yes, I can see.
Okay, so this is Ibrahim here, and he's got a lot of stuff on his channel, and he put videos up of the people that he was able to help with
The yellow. Yeah, just click the one with the yellows.
this one right here.
Yep. Yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay, let's watch and listen to this. And Ibrahim, you can narrate this for us. Okay, tell us what's happening. As I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit, and you could tell us, just talk over the video here and tell us what's happening in this video.
Yeah. One time when I came to the United States earlier, the first money I made, I decided to send it back home because that was my passion all along to help my people. And when I send the money back home and I pick some of my guys to do the same thing that what is going on right now, and then my guys got arrested because they said my guys don't supposed to do that. They need to go through the government. The government will give them a paper, a document to do that. I
Mm-hmm.
say, oh really? I say okay, and then we pay that. We suffer the law for that. Okay, that's
More
fine. That's
corruption, more
okay.
corruption. So that
That's
they
more.
don't even
That's
want
more.
they don't even want the people to be helped. They want a piece of that too, is what you're saying.
Exactly, exactly. So I try my best. I registered, and I have the Star Ladies organization. I registered. I have a paper for it. So that's why the money, the donors I received, as people, as you can see, the people, those are all poor
Oh,
people. Some of them they are crippled. They are begging. Those are my boys. The Star
wow.
Uncles. Those are my boys, giving them the food, helping them for them to eat. You see, a lot of people in the streets, and even my boys cannot even finish to give all of them. I was crying when I'm seeing people are begging. See, they need more. You see,
Yeah. And
and
the thing is again, you guys, this is a resource rich country that is being exploited. This is modern day slavery. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about this as we look at some of this footage of what Ibrahim was able to do with some of the money that you guys sent. This is not the Red Cross. This is not what you would normally be sending money to, because 90% of that money gets spent to other places. This is Ibrahim working directly with people that he grew up with. Some of these people he probably knows personally. So what is going on here? Well, to me, this is modern day slavery. And when I think of Sierra Leone, I think of one of the most resource rich nations in the world with the poorest and most exploited people. The wealth never trickles down into well paying jobs for these people. And it truly is modern day slavery, because here's what happened. The modern slave owners realized that they no longer need to assume the risk and responsibility of housing, feeding, and giving health care to the slaves. So they simply pay them a poverty level wage that costs the slave owner very little compared to the responsibility of housing, feeding, and healthcare. And now they've just released another liability. So they don't have to worry about that. And then they dangle this wage carrot, and then they just exploit these workers until they die from exhaustion or they're disfigured. You're going to see a lot of people in Sierra Leone on crutches and canes and with their limbs cut off. And this is truly sick, you guys. And this is going to become America pretty soon. And so if you don't think this is important, you don't want to care about what's happening over here, and this is just some country over there, or you don't care about these people, you're wrong, because this is coming to America. You think that this movie Coming to America isn't about what's really coming here? It's coming. And they're doing it already across the border in Mexico. They're doing it already because what they're doing is they've created a trade agreement that exploits the people down in Mexico. They're living much of the same life that these people are living. And they're doing it to also immigrants that come across the border. They're making very low wages working in the fields. So why should we care about a place like Sierra Leone? Well, it's because Sierra Leone is what they want the world to look like. And America will look like this soon if we aren't awake and aware to the lies. So, what else do you want to look at, Ibrahim? Here, let's look at some of these other videos.
Yeah, if you look at another video with a fire, just go, yeah, this fire.
Okay, let's take a look. So, what's going on here? Let's back this up.
This, as you can see, a whole village, a whole community is burning down. No fire force. The government cannot go there to put the fire off. They can. The fire started from one house, and you can see all the houses are burning down. So this
Wow.
is the problem we are facing, because if one house is burning down, you call the government, they're supposed to go with the fire force or water to put the fire off, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Sierra Leone, some areas we don't have access to that. That's what you are seeing right now. A whole community is burning down. So many houses. And those people will still continue to become poor. You see the problem? This
Yeah.
is the problem. Yep.
Yeah. Again, once again, the government is they're given assistance and aid from other countries, but it never trickles down to the people. So there's no fire department, there's no fire force for these people. So this video looks like it's just burning pretty much the whole video here. Let's go on to another video here and see what's going on. How about this one with the lady with holding something on her head?
This one that is start. Yeah, you play this one. This one. No,
Uh,
not
Not this
not
one.
this one.
I
No, the
saw
other one.
one where a lady had her arm
Oh, okay,
dislocated.
okay. This one, yeah. Yeah, play it.
Okay, this
That
one.
one is, yes.
What's going on
This one
here?
is something like by election, something like that. We heard that is going on in one of the villages,
Mhm.
and people start to fight. They hear gunshot. They don't know where the gunshots came from, and the villagers, all of them, start to run, going into the bush. Some of them are begging. Some of them are trying to survive. See them with their
Yeah.
loads
Now,
running.
where do their clothes come from? Or are they Are they getting their clothes donated? I mean,
No, these villagers, they are having their clothes exchange rates because the villagers don't have money to buy clothes, to buy anything that is expensive. All what they have is to grow their crops from the farm. They have a lot of them. They put them down. So when those guys from the city, the NGOs workers, when they come into the village to do something, they give them clothing, they give them some clothes, and then they give them the products they have from the farm.
I see.
So, like me, the time I was downtown, what I normally do, I go house to house to house, ask people for old clothes, for old clothes in the city. So when I have all those old clothes, I wash them nicely, prepare them nicely, take them to the village, distribute them to the boys, to the girls. When I finish, I go back to the city. That's what I normally do.
Wow. How often do you get back to Sierra Leone?
Well, since I came, just for me to come and fortify myself, if I have an NGO group, I have a support that is strong. Trust me, I will go back home to help my people. That's all I'm here for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but since
because
I came, I don't go home yet. But I'm
yeah.
just trying to have some. If I have some transportation that will take those villagers' food from their farm, the products from their farm, take them to the city to do their business. That will make them survive. Even if we don't give them money, we don't give them nothing. As long as there is a transportation from them,
Yeah.
as long as the town they have one transportation that will take their all products, send them to the city for business, they have their money. That is good for them. They're okay with that. They are not looking to become big rich.
They just
No,
want to they just want to have enough food to eat. That's all.
they just need food to eat. You can see them. They just
I
need food
mean,
to eat.
how
That's
many
all.
pounds is this lady carrying on top of her head? That's like
Oh,
100 pounds.
yeah. Just imagine. Just look what they've told. They're all ladies. You can see a lot of ladies there. A lot of ladies are doing the hard work. See them?
We don't work this hard in America. I mean, the closest thing I can compare this to would be like immigrants coming from across the border working in the fields. But this is what's happening in Sierra Leone now. Where's the video of the lady that her arm was like dangling off? Was that this one here? This one here need help? I think this is it right here. This just broke my heart. There's a lady here and her arm was let me see if I could find the video. This isn't it. No, this isn't it. Maybe you took it down. Let me see if I can find it. Now,
Mm. The video you just play is one of the students that is very brilliant from the village. There's a village.
uh-huh.
That student is so brilliant. He's giving speech to people.
Oh,
That's why I just put it there for people to know that there are boys there. They need help in their schooling.
okay. Let's pull that up. I think I remember listening to this video, and I want to
Yeah.
play this boy's video here. If I can
Okay.
get this to work here. What's going on? Okay.
Oh, this one is a brutality from the police. No justice.
Oh man.
The police are acting unprofessionally. Can you imagine the police going to arrest someone like that?
Yeah. Let's listen to this boy talk.
This is the speech. Yeah, this is the speech of the boys to show how brilliant the boys
My
are.
grandmother once
So
told
it's
me
all
that greeting is a sign of respect. Therefore, I recognize the presence of Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, my co-debater, our noble principal. Audience, I greet you all in the name of God. Well, I'm here to debate on the topic, a teacher is more better than a doctor, which I'm against the motion. First of all, before I proceed, I may like to define the following terms. Doctor, these are medical practitioners to treat medically, practice medicine, and save lives. Teachers, these are professionals that impact knowledge in people. I may like to express myself why I choose doctors to be more important than teachers. The following points. Firstly, a doctor can save lives all around the world. In times of pandemic, while the teacher will be running away to save their
So
lives and families.
so
so.
then
What moves me on this boy more? A language that is not in Africa. Africa, we are not speaking English. You get me? And this
right.
boy is so smart enough to speak English like this. It's hardly for you to find someone in America here to speak another person language like that, a boy like this.
Right.
Hardly to see. That's to tell you how brilliant the boys are. The girls are, the students are in Africa. They just need a little help. You
Right.
will see them be up
Brilliant.
there.
Notice they don't need a teleprompter. We have a president here, a president of our United States that can't even speak like this unless there's a teleprompter. Yeah, Joe Biden just got elected, and that guy he won't even get in front of the camera because he can't speak to reporters. And so,
Wow.
you guys, here's the point. It's real easy to look at a country like this and try to blame the people for the situation they're in. But this is not the case. These are brilliant people that they have been exploited. They have the same brain that you and I have. You and I could have just as easily been born into this situation. We've been fortunate because we were born into America. And most people don't get to live this life that we have in America. And this just breaks my heart. Now, there was another video here. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know why this isn't working. Let's refresh this. My computer's been acting funny. Okay, let's close this. Close. I don't know why that's not closing. Anyway, let's go this way. Where did that video go? Is it? All right. So now Ibrahim is also a music artist, and he's come to this country, and he is doing work on some of his music. Is there a place where we can go to hear your music, Ibrahim?
Yeah, I have some of my music there right now. They are there, but I just started. I just sang 2 songs. I'm trying to do the video, but I'm not strong yet.
Yeah.
But that's the talent I have. Yeah,
Oh, you're trying to do a music video?
yeah. I sang 2 songs from the studio. He's there. He's there on that same page.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my songs are there, but I'm trying to work on the videos right now. That's just an audio.
I see. Okay, here's some more videos here. Oh, here it is. What is going on in this video? Let me play this. What's going on here with this guy? What's that tube coming out of his stomach?
Oh my God. We have two of this case. If you look again in the same video up there, you will see a little girl with the same problem. This is the problem the villagers are going through. They cannot eat. That tube you see there, he can eat. There he can do everything. He have a problem in his stomach. There is no medication in Africa. There is no doctor to care. You see this woman?
What happened to her
The
arm?
mother, very good. The mother was trying to go to find food for him, to find a medication for him, and then the mom fell down, and the hand gets broke just to help the boy. Her hand gets broke. You see the problem? They are just suffering. This is suffering.
Oh my God.
Yes, and if you scroll again, you will see a little girl. The same problem with that little girl.
This girl here?
No, not the, is this one?
Go backwards?
No. It's not on the same video. It's another video. It's another people.
Oh, okay, let me go back.
Just to tell you that the problem like this is going. I think, yeah, problem like this is going. No, go up there. Up. These are my songs.
Okay, up.
Scroll, go up. Yeah, go.
That's okay.
Go. Oh, this one here.
Which one?
The woman with the red.
Oh, right here?
Yeah, try that one. Let's see. Yes, try that one. Let's see.
Okay. What happened to this little? Why can't she eat?
They cannot eat with them because of the sickness. I don't even know which sickness is that. That's the problem that is affecting the little people. Some people in the villages that they need help to get cured. There is no way. That's how the girl can eat. With that tube.
God.
With that guy too from another village.
This is heartbreaking, man.
No medication, no proper medication. This little girl make me cry. Anytime I watch this video, it's too sad.
It's too sad, man.
And when you watch the community where they are living, you see the house.
Yeah.
The house, you know they're poor.
So, no matter how bad things get here, you guys, we still. Oh, hey, your phone's cutting out a little bit. Are you still there, Ibrahim? Uh-oh. Hey, your phone's cutting out. Oh no.
The voice is not.
Try to relocate yourself to a better spot in the house, maybe. Yeah, you're cutting up quite a bit. I don't know what happened.
Hello?
I can barely hear you. Is that better? Wow. Looks like we're having some technical difficulties, you guys. This typically happens when YouTube wants to shut down this kind of international information. I don't know why he's cutting out like this, but hey, are you there? They don't want people in America to hear this story, okay? Because if they did, maybe then the world would change. They want all of your help and resources going to the Red Cross. And guess what the Red Cross is doing, you guys? Let's see if we can fix this. Okay, let's give him a second before we bring him back in, because I don't know why he's cutting up like that, but he'll come back in a second. But here's what's going on with the Red Cross, and Ibrahim explained this to me the last show, and he basically said that they're bringing in these VCs that are making the people sick. Every time there's a diamond discovery or a huge mineral discovery, all of a sudden, magically, there's a disease outbreak. Or they start with VCs, and they start giving them to all the people for something that they think's going to happen. And then all of a sudden, it happens. And people die. And they're exploited. And this is what's happening in our world. Our world is a much bigger place than just the United States of America. We are actually part of the oppression of these people. It is literally modern day slavery. Let's check back and see if he's around. Let's make sure, see if this. Hey, did you fix the sound problem? Oh no, it's still chirping out, dude. I don't know what's going on, but your sound is not good. Ibrahim, we're going to end the show in a minute. I'm just going to give a little bit more commentary. We'll be bringing you back on probably next in a few weeks, okay? But I've got to mute you for now, okay? Because it looks like something's going on with the sound. So you heard most of the story, and this is his channel here. Well, that was weird. Okay. So you guys heard most do you see how that just unmuted itself? That was weird, right? I muted it and then unmuted. Maybe he was unmuting it. I don't know. Oh. Just got hijacked, you guys. Yeah, Ibrahim, your sound's cutting in and out. Go ahead and actually I can probably hang him up here. Hate to have to do that, but the powers that be are trying to intervene with the show here, and we were just technical difficulties all over the place. I wanted to have him do a little freestyle for us because he is a talented rap artist, I guess you could call it, and I think maybe we'll play one of his videos here as we begin to close the show down. I just wanted you guys to hear an alternative perspective to actually what's going on the ground. He was born here. Let's see if we could play his video here.
White Pyramids Entertainment, we dedicate this battle song to you, Brother Ibrahim Tula of USA, California State, Sacramento City. Brother, you think overseas, we miss you, we celebrate you, yeah.
So there's a little sound bite of some of his work, and so that's what's going on with Ibrahim. Now I'm going to go in the chat for a minute. We'll do a little Q&A. I'm a little bit choked up after seeing that child with the tube hanging out of her stomach. That's pretty messed up. But this is the world we live in, you guys. All right, let's go in here into the chat and man. Liquid Ricardo, a lot of people express themselves that way. You have to understand that people are in different levels of awakening, okay? Ibrahim isn't part of like the truth community. This is simply telling a story of suffering, human suffering that's happening in the world. The last thing we need to do is be critical of people that are trying to find a way out of that, okay? So let's show some respect here. If you had to live this life or had to watch one of your relatives suffering like this, I don't know too many people that could deal with that, okay? I don't know too many people who could go through with that. Most people would just take themselves out. I mean, we live in a country where bankers, when they lose their millions and they have to live off of $100,000 a year, they're jumping off bridges. Okay? So, man. Anyway, what can we do for the world? Well, like I said, you guys know that I don't do fundraisers and all this kind of stuff on this channel. We just don't do it. Literally $5 could feed an entire family for a week in Sierra Leone. $5. The cost of what we spend on a cup of coffee at Starbucks. So this is what we're dealing with. Anyway, you guys, I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. I have no idea what just happened right there. How we started getting hit like that, but it happened. I'm barely holding it together right now. But they need your prayers. If you don't have the ability to help and listen, this isn't a situation where, this isn't a guilt thing, but at least maybe say a few minutes of a prayer. Okay. There aren't too many things that, because I live in God's will and I pray for his will to be done in my life, that's my prayer always. I don't really pray for things. I pray for his will to be done in my life because I trust him to know what's best for me. But in this instance, I'm actually going to pray for something. For suffering, just like the suffering that we just saw to end. Anyway, I love you guys. I got to go.